that dogs have an incredible sense of smell. But what if I told you fish can smell just as well, and in some cases, even better? Scientific studies show that many fish species rely heavily on scent to detect prey, avoid predators, and find their mates. In fact, for a predator fish in stained or murky water, scent might be the primary sense they use to find your bait. That brings me to one of the biggest mistakes anglers make. Don't use sunscreen on your hands when you're fishing. I break that down in detail in another video linked above here. But the short version is sunscreen contains chemicals that repel fish. If you're handling your rods, your lines, your lures, or bait after spraying it on or rubbing it in, you're stacking the odds against yourself. Instead, use fish scent to your advantage. After 30 years of wade fishing along the Texas coast, I trust Pro-Cure Mullet scent on all of my soft plastic lures. I've used their shrimp and inshore options, but I keep going back to the Mullet scent as it just gets more hits. Your experience may vary. But here's something that might surprise you. In my experience, lure color really doesn't matter as often as scent. Take a look in your tackle box. Now, how many packets of soft plastic lures have you collected over the past 10, 20, and for me, 30 years? Because someone said, this is the hottest color of the week. Let's be honest. Sometimes the only thing those lures catch is the fisherman. After I've hit my limit fishing some days, I'll sometimes close my eyes, reach into my bag and pull out a bag of lures. And I fish it paired with my Pro-Cure Mullet. The result, I can catch just as many fish as I do with my, quote, go-to lure. Why? Because scent is doing the heavy lifting. Here's the key. If you go for 5 casts without a hit, reapply the scent and keep looking for that next sand pocket or patch of grass where that ambush predator might be waiting. In this video, I'll show you real-time catches on the very first or second cast right after I've applied the scent. If you're skeptical, that's okay. Watch it to the end, see the results for yourself, then go grab you a bottle of Pro-Cure Mullet before your next trip and give the fish a reason to commit.
Caught 10 trout now this morning, only one keeper. All of them are about 14 inches. This is the first cast after some new Pro-Cure. I'm standing in about waist deep water. There's a fish on the first cast. Little one. First cast after Pro-Cure. was a hit. There, got him. All right, that was the first cast after putting Procure on it. Hadn't caught any in about 5 or 6 casts. All right, first cast after GoPro. First cast after GoPro. Well, did you put some GoPro on your hook? First cast after Procure. Wow. Guess I need to drink some more water or something. Another one. Oh yeah, that one picked it up and Doug, come over here. Whoa! That's a big one. All right, second cast after Procure. That was the second cast after Procure. All right, second cast after Procure. Dijon. All right, this first cast after Procure. This is gonna be my last 5 casts for Thursday before we head back in and clean fish and call it a day and get ready, rest up for our next day. One more cast, call it a day. Last cast of the day. Oh my gosh, I got a hit on the 5th cast. Yeah. Last cast of the day. Catch a trout. I'm not sure he's gonna make the grade, but that was fun. No, he's 14. But, oh man, dude. Why would you have to swallow it? Oh, got it out. All right, buddy. Thanks for playing. Woohoo! That's a perfect way to end the day. Catch a trout about 10 yards in front of you on the last cast.
Today's video gave you something to think about. Consider testing scent for yourself on your next trip. It's one of the simplest changes you can make and one of the most overlooked. I've spent decades chasing fish on the Texas coast, and time again, scent proves to be the quiet factor that turns a slow day into a good one. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more real-world fishing insight. If you want to learn where to catch trout and redfish while you're wade fishing, watch this video here. And if you want to see my 3 go-to knots, see that video here. Tight lines, and I'll see you out there on the water.